What's going on, everybody? It's the one and only Q from Retro Q Gaming, back as always. And what are we doing tonight? Well, even though we do have a little bit later stream than usual, we are going to go back and hopefully complete Mega Man X7. We're going to work on it a little bit more, make some progress, potentially complete it. Stream probably won't be as long as usual, mainly because, like I said, it is a little bit later and unfortunately we got stuff to do, but that's beside the point. So, in the meantime, let's get back into Mega Man X7, where we left off. We had a couple of levels done. I think we had maybe 3 or 4 more to go. And we just unlocked X. So, now that we unlocked...
X7.
There we go. Announcer wanted to start talking. Now that we actually have X unlocked, we are going to go and get our existing, what do we call them? Armor parts. That's it, armor parts. We found 2 of them previously. So, one of them is on a level I haven't finished yet. So, we won't worry about that just yet. As for the other one, was it on... No, it wasn't on the battleship, it was on a fire level. There, the lava factory. I think. Okay, so now you can play with X. Glad to have him back. Okay, so now we're gonna come up with a new team. X and Zero. Zero for the maneuverability, X to kind of replace Axel.
Ready?
But before we go any further... Oh, it's the same one. So before we go any further, we need to test out X. He's got a charge. He doesn't have a second charge, but it looks like. He can dash. He can't double jump. He can dash in the air. He can't hover. At least like Axel, he's got a reticle, like a lock-on. I do like his charge blast though. I mean, it's classic X, but still.
Can you hear me, X?
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot more useful than Axel's crappy little gun. Now what I'm going to have to try do from now on is get a lot of the upgrades as X, and what I mean by that is picking up the rescued bots, as well as picking up hard containers and stuff like that, because Zero and Axel are pretty significantly upgraded. Unfortunately, since we just got X, he doesn't have the same luxury yet. I don't remember specifically where this one is off the top of my head. I know we were going along one of the platforms in the 2D section. It wasn't one of these ones. Because I remember we could go in underneath it. I could only see the top of it. It was one of these types of platforms. So it's in under one of these. I remember finding it. Not that one. Come on, X. You'd be good. Not in under that one. Not under there. We'll find it eventually, guys, don't worry. If X would ever want to successfully do these jumps. So far I am like an X though. I mean, realistically he's just a very basic version of Axel. But he's got the charge blast, which I like. I might be under one of these. Oh no, I thought it was respawning for a second. Damn it. X91, you're distracting me. Almost getting killed here. Okay, so it's not in that one. It's in one of these style ones, though. I remember just being able to see the top of it. There it is. You shouldn't really say the top of it, since you can only see... Wait a minute, I noticed it wasn't open. Maybe it'll open when X gets down there. Yes, it opens. Damn it, Goober. What are you doing here, too? Good old X. Take this buster part. It will let you charge special weapons. But remember, it must only be used for good. Now, is this going to be like the previous ones, where I had to get all the armor before I could actually use it? No, wait, he has it. It doesn't look like it's giving us an extra charge, though. I can still charge up some of these, though, can't I? Okay, that was mildly disappointing. It is a very special thing of beauty when it comes to this game, Distracted. This is quite the special situation we have. I'm not really worried about dying here. We've already we got what we came for. Oh, actually, I can quit, can't I? I can exit out. Can. Perfect. I should be able to keep all my stuff. I'd still rather play this, fellow teenagers. I'd still rather play this, which isn't really saying much. And X91, it's very deceptive. It's very, very deceptive. It might look like an okay game. It certainly doesn't play like one. And what was our other one? I feel like I had... Was it here? It might have been on here that we found it. I'll have to check.
Ready?
Can you hear me, X? Can you hear
I'm still
me,
kind of disappointed about that extra buster.
Can you hear me,
Unless I
X?
just hold it for weeks at a time. No, it's not getting any better. That's mucho disappointing. I know, right? Who would have thought something in the best Mega Man game of all time would have been disappointing? I know you're all completely shocked and completely stunned.
Can you hear me, X?
I'm right there with you guys, don't worry. I'm just as equally stunned and surprised as you are. Timber. Oh no, it's this. Well, that already went exceptionally poorly. Yeah, I can't do anything with it. Nothing I could do. I'm online combos. Press buttons. This is not working out well at all. And no, the view cannot be changed because Capcom, in their infinite wisdom, decided that this was not a place where changing the camera would have been beneficial. Thanks for that, Capcom. Such great hit detection as well. It's so amazing. Die, you fucking tip. There we go. The new Mega Man, well, there's technically two, or at least 1.5 new Mega Man games. Because Mega Man 11 is confirmed, and that's coming out later this year, I think. And what's the other one we have? The other one is the potential... Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even see that coming at me. The other one is a potential new Mega Man X game that isn't confirmed, but we don't know anything about. But the wording in some of the stuff, the secrets and extras in this collection, kind of might have possibly given it away a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. It's all about Mega Man X, though. At least as long as they don't fuck it up again like this damn game. Oh, don't worry, X91. I got this. I'm no Dave. I actually know what I'm doing. Come on. Damn enemies, where are they? No, nothing behind there. I don't remember where we saw it. Right, let me look at my upgrades. No, we'll look a bit further. Die! Fucking Hydra heads. I was wondering why these things were taking so long. Then I remembered X has no upgrades. Yeah, it's a really weird type of cell shading, Distracted. It doesn't feel as properly, fully cell shaded as some of the other games. Was it around here? No. And this is the end of the level, so... I could have been imagining things. Oh, there's a heart thingy. Okay, that works. Not gonna complain about that. Ooh, had to sneeze there. Sorry about that, guys. And of course, unlike certain people, when bodily noises occur, the microphone gets muted. I know that's a foreign concept to certain people. But snort, snort. I'm not used to using X. Not that there's much of a difference, but still. There's so many unnecessary everythings in this game, fellow teenagers, including mechanics, basically everything to do with the game. The game itself, in essence, is much unneeded to a degree. Could have used an extra couple of, I don't know, 6 months, if not a year, in the development cycle. Would have been nice. But no, Capcom gonna Capcom. My problem is, I think when we kill this guy, we're right at the boss. In which case, I must have been imagining something different. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. This is some Shadow of the Colossus style stuff almost. It's a future microphone, fellow teenagers. It came from the future. Arnold Schwarzenegger brought it back.
Ready?
It's a T800 microphone. Is it back this way? No. It's some sort of special, magical, futuristic mic. Can I shoot under his? Maybe? Mega Man ducks under missiles. I shouldn't keep calling him Mega Man, because technically he's X. Most likely, Josh. Most likely. I will most likely... Wait, is it? No, I'm not going to have to fight him. Okay, it cuts back. I'm most likely going to stream Resident Evil 2 when it launches, which I can't wait for. It's going to be so good. Oh yeah, we got an extra life up. Okay, well we don't need to worry about that for a moment. So... I pressed stage select, Aaliyah. Come on, just don't put it on no. Women, man. That's all I can say. So, well, when we had, I believe, our next one that we had the weakness for was the Anteater. But now, of course, that leaves me with the problem is I can't remember what one we killed last night to have the one. Fuck it, we'll just go through all of them anyway.
Ready?
I do want to look through the menu again. Doesn't look like a mouse button configuration. I don't know, it just hates me. What's she saying this time? What a strange place. Terrible transmissions. Our data didn't tell us much, you're on your own. Ah, we got this. Except for the lack of camera rotation. Look at the DNA core energy, former generation, samurai, Axel, go through the wall. What? Oh, that's the samurai, okay. Can't seem to do damage to him. Holy shit, he does a lot of damage though. You got your Rin. You got you. Of course I had to switch back to X. You see, even though, unlike some certain variety streamers that we know, that claim that they're not a slave to anything and can play whatever they want, and that's what's great about being a variety streamer. Oh, I'm not going to play this because I've already played 3 of the 8 games in here a million years ago. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not how these things work. Oh, how am I supposed to get through the wall? Maybe it was Axel that could get through the wall? That's what she was saying? Oh, I thought that was the upgrade for a second.
Ready?
As far as...
Can you hear me?
Oh wait, what's she saying here? We'll go over the Resident Evil series now in a second, trust me. I found new info. Looks like you've been transported to a zero-gravity environment. The floating switches can send you to the other, or to the rear area. So, that must be a floating switch by the sound of it. So, as far as Resident Evil... Ooh, that's a... Oh, snap, I'm upside down. This is my kind of acid trip. Oh, yeah, Doug. We got you, Doug. I wonder if it's Doug Funny. Man, I missed that TV show. So, Resident Evil. Whoa, oh, there's a tank, a hard tank. Let's put it in the pool and get that. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. Stuff everywhere. You know how it is. Oh, you can shoot him in the back. Shoot him in the back because he's on the fucking flow. Okay, no more getting distracted. Resident Evil. For real this time. 1. A masterpiece to an extent. Pretty much, not just to an extent, just pretty much masterpiece. 2. Also the same. 3. Decent game. Not as good as the first 2. 4. Great game in its own right. 5. Resident Evil 5. A game that many people do not... What the fuck? A game that many people do not like. But I will say this. Resident Evil 5 is not a very good Resident Evil game, but it's a good co-op shooter game. Resident Evil 6, worst game I've ever played. Still at number 1 on the list of the worst game I've ever played. Resident Evil 7, kind of almost a return to form, because they're getting back on track. It's promising. It's not as good as everyone makes out. Everyone says, "Oh, it's the best Resident Evil since Resident Evil 4." No, it's not the case. Well, actually, technically it might be, but I mean, you're comparing it to Resident Evil 5 and 6, so that's not saying much. Also, I feel like I need to mention Resident Evil Code Veronica, because it's a very underrated game. Code Veronica is a fantastic Resident Evil game, by the way. Okay, now that my little Resident Evil rant is over. Oh no, I can't go. I need to get somewhere safe here before I look at chat. Let me just kill all these and we get somewhere safe. Oh, is that another teleporter? No, that's not another teleporter in the distance. That's an upgrade capsule. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so it looks like it's... We got Brian and Jelly. What a name. Or what names. Okay, we look safe. We got chat to check out. A Silent Hill well, not a Silent Hill remaster, Silent Hill remake would be fantastic. Jordan, I appreciate your sarcasm. It's a second language to me, so I'm right there with you. Don't worry about that. We all love, I was going to say Resident Evil X7. We all love Mega Man X7. It's the most enjoyable thing to watch since Smash Bros. 4 Tournament at EVO. You know, because that's so good. Vice City, oh wow, 22 versus 120. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. We don't like to talk about Outbreak. Actually, you know what, right? I mentioned Code Veronica, but I will talk about Outbreak 1 and 2 and Survivor 1 and 2. Simply because, okay? Outbreak, we'll go with Survivor 1 and 2 and Dead Aim and all that shit. Those games are terrible. Those games should just die in a fire and that's it. Resident Evil Outbreak, no, not Outbreak. Resident Evil Dead Aim, Resident Evil Survivor, and Resident Evil Survivor Code Veronica, which is Survivor 2. All those games need to die in a fire. How do we get out there? That's where the upgrade I want is. You can see it on the other side there. Oh, we have to go around from the opposite side. As for Resident Evil Outbreak and Outbreak File 2, well, I actually tried to play Resident Evil Outbreak a few months ago, earlier this year. Unfortunately, hang on, I need to be safe. Okay, here we go. I'm lost. The level is all over the place. Resident Evil Outbreak 1 never had multiplayer here in Europe. It just wasn't added to the game. It was removed from the game because our European infrastructure and all wasn't where it should be for all those shenanigans, all those multiplayer shenanigans. And the game is completely balanced for multiplayer. And no, I don't want to go in there. I want to go over the opposite side. Okay, I'm gone the wrong way. And the game is... Oh my god, are you serious? I can't go back down? That's fuckery to the nth degree right there. So yeah, Resident Evil Outbreak 1 is very hard to play single player. Because it's balanced for multiplayer. I didn't play Outbreak File 2. But it looks like we're going to come back to this level.
Splendid. Even better than expected.
How long must this madness go on?
I gotta catch up on chat before we get up on the boss here. My little rants go on too long. So, robo-ties. Well, you know, there'll be plenty of time for the thickness if they ever put in female robos. But there's no, we got no 2B up in here for foreseeable future, unfortunately, or should I say fortunately? I don't know. Depends on what way you look at it. As for Jordan there playing the only ever version of Resident Evil 2 as the N64 version, yeah, you probably shouldn't play that version of the game. A 2-disc CD-based game compressed down to a 64 meg cartridge. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work well at all, but that's... yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. The Spider-Man games I can't help you with because I don't play... I don't think I've played any Spider-Man games since the Super Nintendo, but... That's me, at least, anyway.
Let me ask you, how long has this madness been going on?
Madness? The absolute madman.
The annals of history contain endless records of war. The madness will never end.
You're wrong. We can create a world without war. Utopia is not just a dream.
You can't build a utopia on top of the graves of rebels like myself.
Says who?
But even so, I must follow my beliefs.
I keep seeing X9 in the chat. I'm thinking, like, no, this is Mega Man X7. You people throwing me off. What is happening? I'm trying to remember which one is which. This might be the new one. I'm pretty sure this is the newest one we killed. No, maybe we didn't. Well, that might be his weakness, but how fucking invincible it's making him. Yeah, maybe it is. We'll charge up a super one and see what it does. No, that was a waste. So I'm just better off shooting with the normal blaster. Because this is how you design a greatly designed game. Actually, you know what? We'll swap to Zero. Maybe he can do something useful. What's his new move? While walking, press Y. Okay, we'll get around to that. Is that it? I guess so. Oh, that might have worked. Oh my god. They're a motherfucker to dodge. And he's just spamming them. Jesus Christ, that's hard.
Warning! Warning!
It's ridiculous. Look how long he's invincible for.
Go get him! Go get him!
Would it travel around? No. Oh, they blow up. Motherfuckers. Probably better off just standing there, just whacking. Actually, X can hit him with the few he has left. Ah, this bullshit again, and X can't even shoot them down. Although they will hit the ground because they're so smart. Thanks, AI. Laser pod. Almost reminds me of... after the fight yesterday with the flame dude, I was trying to remember what other game had a crap load of fucking... we call it voice spam during the fight. Oh no, it's this thing again. And it turns out that it was Sonic Adventure. Not what I meant to do. I am gonna die. Yeah, it was Sonic Adventure because one of the Dr. Robotnik levels, every time he throws stuff at you, which he spams, he just starts shouting like, get a load of this, get a load of this. Can I shoot these down? Oh, never mind, I get wrecked straight away. Holy shit. Missing a lot of chat here, guys. Right, one sec. It's, standing here whacking. Well, you know, it's what we do. It's what we do. Oh, the camera was on the whole time. Snort. Well, we're gonna have to do that level again. Although technically we would have had to do it again anyway. I'm gonna swap. We're gonna go with X and we're gonna go with Axel. Maybe he can go through the walls. Replicate. Yeah, we know this. Oh, get them F keys out of here, boyos. These are F keys away from me. Power plus increases the normal attack by 30%. Enables rapid fire and power recovery items. We glow. Oh, you know what? That's a good reminder. X91. So I meant to put this in the description or possibly in the stream chat name, or not in the stream name earlier, but I actually forgot about it. So this stream is dedicated to our fallen comrade, our glory boy, the almighty DJ Chisel, who unfortunately has been struck down in his prime and forced to move to Mixer. So for that, I will say, give me a glow in chat for the almighty. I still need to create a Mixer account to actually go over and hang with him, but it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Goomer! We don't have that account in here. We don't have that kind of stuff. No, I don't want to save again. Okay, retry same level. Oh, no. We don't want to do same level because I want to change my team layout. It's going to be a shame. I'm going to miss those emotes. And you know what was really annoying, right? Like 2 or 3 days before the whatever we call it, the strike, or before he got suspended, I was thinking, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make a tier 3 sub to him. I was a tier 1. I was like, you know, I'm gonna make a tier 3 sub. And then I looked at my existing subscription to him. I'm like, okay, hang on. My existing one only renewed like 5 days ago. I'll wait about 2 or 3 weeks till there's about 5 days left, and then I'll renew my subscription and I'll boost it to a tier 3. And then like 2 days later I get an email in the middle of stream and it's like, oh yeah, this person has been completely suspended. I'm like, you motherfuckers. This is why we can't have fun, guys. This is why we can't have fun. Glow Gang is just too strong. He was saying that the glow is unfortunately lost.
Can you hear me, Astro? Can you hear me, Astro?
Having said that, I never used glow even once, but I know a lot of people did. No, he... Oh, wait a second. I might be able to... Can't Axel take someone over? Maybe I have to kill him with it. Come on, try slice me. I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Try slice me one more goddamn time. Well, it works. We can go in. Come on. Can I get out of this thing? I want to get back to and change to X. Oh my god, did the game just screw me and leave me stuck in here? I think the game is after screwing me. See, for a minute, like, until it was close towards the end, I thought I actually had 0 glow. But then I realized that someone told me that you actually gain it. I think it was him, I think it was Tevin actually, who mentioned that you accumulate glow even if you don't gamble with it, but even if you just spend time in chat and all that stuff. So I did get a little bit of glow. This guy's unusually hard to kill. And he's really annoying because when he whips his sword back behind you, it still hits you. Okay, we're gonna get free. It's okay, I'm not completely stuck. It's just something, I'll give it that. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. He'll respawn, I think, so I should be able to go back in a second and go through there. Because I did see there was someone in there. One more hit should be able to get him. Come on. Come on. Now we have to play the waiting game, which isn't fun, because I want to get all these people as X just to be safe. Break it down. It's almost like it's a glitch in the Matrix. Oh, I almost picked it up. Or, you know, a bug. You got bugs in the air. This one is no use to me because he's down too low. He won't be able to walk up the step. And this other one needs to respawn though. Any second now. Oh, I know that game, White Day. Didn't they make a remake or a port or a remaster or possibly a sequel of that something recently? Do you mean the X-Command mission, fellow teenagers? Or is this just something I'm missing completely? There we go, he's back. At long last. And it takes so long to charge this bullshit up. Oh, and it's on the other side. Yeah, I had contemplated getting the White Day game. I can't remember why I didn't. It was on Play Asia, I believe, when I was looking at it. I almost kind of want to die just to speed this up. Oh, never mind, he's back. And now we actually have to play the waiting game again. So there doesn't seem to be a way to jump out of this. Oh wait, they can... Oh my god, they can actually jump. Fuck my life, I wasted all that time.
Ready?
Can you hear me, Ed?
Gotta be real careful with this, because if I swap the Axel, he's gonna die. The big thing is, you can't... There's no reason to go in there. We need to just pay attention. All off on this side. So look for the big one. There it is. So we need to still head towards that. Which we can't seem to do. Because it's all over the place. And these directions aren't helping. Oh, here we go. We can get in here now as Axel. This should be in where we want. Oh, hi, Mark. Really wish I didn't pick her up as Axel, but whatever. See, I have it turned off X91 because my gorgeous looks would distract everyone. There's Dawn trapped in there again, and I have a feeling we're gonna miss. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we missed it again. Yeah, how the fuck do we get out there? I don't see any way out. Fucking rip. I could always do fake laughs.
Splendid. Even better than expected.
See, I can't fake laugh properly
How
because
long must this madness
it's
go on?
completely different to me.
Let me
It's
ask
foreign.
you, how long has this madness been?
And don't even ask me to do an ack because I can't do that.
Endless records of war. The madness will never end.
You're wrong. We can create a world without war. Utopia is not just a dream.
You can't build a utopia on top of the graves of rebels like myself.
But even so, I must follow my beliefs.
Yeah, I'd probably just get the remake at that point, Josh. It's supposed to be a... Like, it looks a bit like a fairly interesting survival horror game, so... That's how it looks, at least, anyway. It might be a little bit different, but... That's what made it catch my attention.
Go get him! Go get him!
He's putting all his little explosive boys down.
Go get him!
My god, that does so little damage to him. I'm probably just better off riddling him with this. Almost feels like it's a waste. I think he's wrecking himself with that. Yeah, this is much better. I should have just been doing this the whole time. Oh, fucking lasers. Come on. Come on, come up. Fucking coward. Okay, this is kind of getting ridiculous. Got him! Got him! Someone order a knee slap? We all got knee slaps up in here. There's already technically microtransactions for it, fellow teenagers. For cosmetics. So, sniper laser. This weapon launches an advanced homing missile. Yeah, I believe if you buy... I think it's the digital deluxe version, which obviously costs a little bit more money. For Resident Evil 2, you get extra costumes for... Yeah, I think it's extra costumes and either extra weapons or extra weapon skins for certain ones. I don't believe I did X91. I haven't paid much attention to that particular Discord channel today. I had a lot of other stuff to do. Do I want to go back in? I mean, we kind of need to go back into the level. Oh, that's okay. I'll see it when I log back or when I finish playing up here. We got our cutscene though.
You are something else.
Isn't that the leader of the Red
Who
Crew?
goes there? Show yourself.
Don't you find the Maverick Hunters to be a bit too much of a nuisance?
In before Sigma. It is. Look, it's Sigma behind him.
Hunters? Well, sure. I don't like them, but they've got nothing to do with us. We'll do as we please, hunters or no. Get lost. I don't even know who the heck you are.
Me? Let's just say I'm a sympathizer with your cause.
You rebel scum. Okay. We're going to go back into this level one more time. Because I really need to try find the way into that upgrade. Oh, not his actual chat, fellow teenagers. I don't go in there at all. Not that way. It's in the next screen. Okay, now this is the confusing one.
Can you hear me, Astro?
You know, we're gonna try kill this guy. Maybe it's some other path that we haven't got to yet. Just because you need to kill this guy. That did not go to plan, but at least something worked out in our favor. Mari. Just want to change back. I need to go to X. Because X gonna give it to you. It's nice to be able to actually move places now that we know. That these guys can actually jump. Oh, I didn't notice that this big one had a... Maybe I did, I don't remember. No, it looks like we can't go anywhere here. I don't know if we can actually kill these. I saw that, I sent you a tweet there earlier this morning, or earlier today, game. You must not have saw it. Now my problem is this the one that screws us every time? Yeah, no worries if you didn't see it, it's all good. I don't take it personally. So we still have no way out. And is there... There's only one way back up on this one. What the hell? I fell through the wall. Thanks, game. Okay, so that's where... Oh, I think I see our way in now. I think. Watch as I miss it now. So I'm pretty sure I just have to... No, that's not going to be our way, and there's a wall there too. Damn, I'm not... No, can't get in the wall. Right, that's the way that always screws us. So let's go back and try this one. As soon as this wears off. I'm Irish, game. Hence the big dirty accent. Oh no, I think we picked the wrong one again, didn't we? Oh wait, maybe not. Where is the... Oh, I didn't mean to pick her up as... I thought I was X. Oh, we might have it. This could be the one. It is! Beautiful! We got it. That was confusing, but we got it. Never imagined I'd meet you here. I wish I could have given you these head parts in person. Giggity. Although weak, they possess an item-attracting force. I hope it helps. Yeah, no problem at all, game. I'd more than like to, I'd more than be, if I can English at the moment, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about whatever it is, and if you find it suitable, I'd be more than happy to go on. And in the meantime, I have to find out which way I'm going. Although, actually, why am I even bothering? Now that I think about it, we've got the upgrade part. We can just leave. See, I get a lot of people who just randomly like ask for a subscription, or randomly want me to follow them on Twitter, or randomly want me to go to their Facebook and all. So I just kind of write it off partially. Obviously, I went to your Twitter. I had a look. It's like, okay, this guy seems legit. I'll send him a tweet. Maybe he'll see it. Maybe he'll get back to me if he was serious. Yeah, that's cool. What I'll do is I'll probably DM you after I finish here. But it's 2 o'clock in the morning right now, so when I finish here, I'll DM you. You can leave me one, whatever, and I'll get back to you like tomorrow morning or whenever it suits either one of us, and that's all good. Nice one. We got a health bonus too. Quality. It always does this. Save. Cool. I look forward to it. Alright, now, my problem here is I don't know which... The boss we just killed with the Anteater, I don't know what his weakness was. So, I think we're just going to go straight into the Deep Forest. Simply because we've been in here before, we've got to the boss before, we didn't manage to kill him, but there was, we did find extra parts in here too. So it's promising stuff.
Ready?
Now, Goober. What are you doing posting emotes of Bay? Oh, I forgot these guys have an attack to slam the ground from a distance. The Tower of Monkeys just fell over. Okay, I'm getting back into the hang of this. Will we take it down? They're throwing it looks like Robo Poop. Fellow teenagers. I mean, they are technically Robo Monkeys, so logically they would shoot, or not shoot, but throw Robo Poop. That's weird. I don't say the word poop. It was just because I was reading it off your message. I could blow these up, couldn't I? I don't remember. Maybe not. You gonna try to smash me? I'm not down to smash. Not with you anyway. Ah, there we go. Some of these can be attacked. Going to make a tricky jump. No, can't make it in there. Oh, is this the one with the questionable jump that I'll never make? No, it's not that one. It's probably the next one. Turn around. Oh, okay. That worked well. I wasn't expecting that to be in there, I just didn't want to die. There's that other one that I can't seem to get. No. We'll worry about that some other time. I have a feeling that there's probably some sort of charged upgrade I can use. Maybe jump further or something along those lines.
Can you hear me, X? Can you hear me, X?
Oh no. Make it, make it, make it. So much stuff everywhere. Oh my god, they're everywhere. I think I kind of screwed myself now. never mind. I can make it across. Everything's gonna be fine, just fine. Fine, just fine. Kind of miss using Zero though. I had a feeling there'd be something up in the canopy, hidden away from me. I know, Tio. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It had to be done. The most questionable one of them all, probably. Make the one up into this. Oh, what? Up there, look. On the left. Oh, I'm not going to be able to reach it. I can't double jump. I don't have Zero. You dirtbag. I'm going to have to come back here later. I say later, but I'm going to come back in it with Zero on the next one. Wait, I also missed...
Ready?
Crap, we missed the X upgrade. Which we found yesterday. You wanna kill it any second now? Okay, that's better. Now we got him. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to Zero on X. Zero will allow me to get that tank we found. But I'm still surprised I just overlooked the other one previously. Shouldn't have mattered. The X upgrade, that is. Finally. Oh, never mind. I thought it was dead. I thought it was dead completely. Now it is. Unless there's more to the level that I'm missing. It's gonna be the boss, isn't it? Yeah, it's the boss.
Great and wise Stonecarver. How could you, of all people, do such a thing?
We have already strayed from the path. Now, all we can do is
Banjo.
stay true to our beliefs, wherever they might lead us.
It's Pride, Banjo.
What Red Alert is doing is wrong.
I know that. Both you and I know they are being manipulated. I fight for loyalty. Ready yourself. Warning! Warning!
Okay, let me quickly find... What was the new one we got? Sniper missile. Hopefully this is... Oh, you fucking knocked me in.
Try to dodge this.
Well, that's actually doing a decent amount of damage. So that might actually be his weakness. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to double jump over this now. Yeah, that's bad. I really should have Zero for this fight. Oh god. Terrible place. Now, what's X's version? Oh great, my X is almost dead too.
Just getting started.
Okay, X is one of these is useless.
Try to dodge this.
It's like it only fires in a straight line. Oh no, he's right behind me. Oh no, this is gonna suck. I'm not gonna be able to jump this again. Who has more health? Okay, he has more.
start this.
Come on, he's almost dead. Riddle him. Oh, we got it. Just because it was fair. For a new item. Is it shield? Is it Gaia shield? Or Gaia shield? I pronounce that Gaia, but... Creates a frontal shield that deflects enemy attacks. Okay, so we're gonna come back in at 0 and X. Oh, go X. He's up to a C rank. I'm more of a fan of a double D rank myself, but it is what it is. I digress, nothing I could do. Oh, more cutscenes.
He possesses incredible talent.
Oh, you. Don't surprise me like that. You mean Axel's imitator ability? Yeah. I have no idea how he does it, but it's our secret weapon. Without him, we wouldn't work half as fast.
But his talents are wasted as things stand.
That's Sigma voice acting.
What do you mean?
Would you be willing to place a wager on my little idea?
Kind of reminds me. It kind of reminds me of the claw from Inspector Gadget. Now, you know what? No, of course it's not Sigma, fellow teenagers. Didn't you see the name? It's question mark, question mark, question mark. There's no way that could be Sigma. Obviously. Now, we want to mix up our team here. We want X and 0. Now, remember, because I wasn't really paying attention to where it was, I remember it's when we get back to a point where we can jump, we climb up a wall or something, and we can jump left. We're supposed to go right, but we can jump left. And I really need more upgrades for X. Then again, there is still a few levels to go. You know what? If this was a certain, you know, amazing number 4 plus 5, then it wouldn't surprise me if they kind of ripped off that totally not the big boss, and then they actually, instead of putting in his name and leaving him in shadow, they just would have put in, like, instead of question marks, it just would have said something along the lines of totally not the boss. Totally not the crowdfunding campaign. Oh my god! I forgot to jump. It's not that I forgot to jump, I pressed it, it just didn't work.
Can you hear me, X?
I almost got skulled in the head by that rock. It looked like all the monkeys just collided midair and exploded. And again, in the immortal words of, well, Chris Griffin, here you go. Monkeys throw their poo. Remember when Family Guy used to be funny? A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Feels bad, man. Oh, that game. Yeah, that game would never get funded. Never. Not even by Kickstarter, and not even by crowdfunding. This will be a better option to just quickly traverse the level with. Since I can skip by so much stuff with it. I still cannot get that. Blow this guy away. Reminds me of Demolition Man. Love that fella. This guy. Go, you know what? Let's blow this guy away. Let's blow this guy away. God, Sandra Bullock was so hot in that film. It's also such a fucking fantastic film, by the way. If anyone here doesn't like Demolition Man, you have bad taste in films. If anyone hasn't seen Demolition Man, you need to go watch it, or else you disappoint me greatly. To a degree that human language doesn't have a word to accurately describe how disappointed you make me. I feel like I've missed the jump again, or I've missed whatever it is again. Or maybe it's up here. It is beautiful. We got it. We got it. Because of Demolition Man, really? See, we don't have Taco Bell here. Actually, you know what? I'll explain that in a second. My dear X, take these feet parts. With these you can glide. Jump with A and then press A once more. But you must use them only to do good. Promise me. This, depending on how much this lets us glide, and to what ability, we might actually be able to get that guy earlier in the level that we missed. Oh, look at that! Yeah, this, we totally have. We'll totally be able to get that guy now. Now we're not gonna go back just yet, because we still have, is it here? No, it's a little bit further. The other one has 0. So yeah, I've got a funny Demolition Man related story for you now in a second, as soon as we finish this level. There it is. That was a hard tank of some sort. What kind of tank is it? Let me look. Oh wow. Apparently we didn't get the tanks. I don't know. We'll finish the level just to make sure it counts.
Ready?
So they liked how they won it in the future. See, the funny thing about that is, back then, that might not have been a paid sponsorship. Like, obviously, in modern films and stuff like that nowadays, in the modern movie industry, companies would go out and say, oh yeah, you're going to have one thing in the future, you know, we'll pay you X million dollars to make sure that that's us. But back then, that could have been a whole different story. Advertising deals might not have been like that. But yeah, here's a funny one for you. There's a TV edit here in Europe of Demolition Man. Now here's the crazy thing. Obviously Demolition Man came out in the 90s. I say we because my friend is involved in this story too. We never saw a TV edit or a TV version. Basically, we never watched it on TV in history until maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 years ago. Pretty recently, within the last maybe 2 to 4 years. And one night, because we had always seen it on like video or DVD or whatever, but one night he just sends me a text message randomly. He goes, dude, I'm watching Demolition Man. And I was like, okay, like, great film, we all know that. He goes, I'm watching it on TV. I'm like, okay, what parts did they censor out, or what parts did they cut or whatever? And he just goes, no, it's worse. They dubbed over the Taco Bell stuff with Pizza Hut, because we have Pizza Hut over here. So they dubbed over that. So technically I can't remember if the logos are there or not. Because I still, to this day, I've seen the TV edit once since then. But I can't remember. I know they definitely did dub in Taco Bell over it. I want to say they even photoshopped in the logos too. But if I also remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it's still taco food in, like, on the plates and stuff. Which is still weird to see. Okay, so we need to go back into this level. Because now that we have the glide, we might be able to get that other guy. In fact, I'm pretty sure we will be based on how well it went. And as soon as we get him, we can back out. I'm sure everyone is sick of this level at this point. I know I am. Yeah, Pizza Hut won the fast food wars here in Europe. That's how it went, apparently.
Ready?
Fun fact: I've only ever had Taco Bell once. Since we don't have it here, it was in one of my trips to the US where I had it.
Can you hear me, Ed?
I mean, I wasn't expecting anything crazy. It was serviceable for like $1. I think I had quesadillas or something along those lines. I tried a bunch of stuff, and it cost like €4 or $4 a day. I was amazed by the amount of food that it actually offered for such a price. Quality wasn't there, but for that kind of money, I wasn't going to complain. Zools, do yourself a favor and do not play this X game. Mega Man 1 to 5, fantastic. Mega Man 6, decent, but has numerous problems, but still retains, we'll call it a flawed version of the majority of the same quality gameplay. As for this though, woo lad, they have a weird cell shading on the characters that doesn't work well, not to mention so many other problems. What the hell? Something disconnected? Sorry guys, I was looking at something else there for a second. And yes, this game is pretty tedious. It doesn't play like just it doesn't feel like a 3D version of the same style game. It feels like a straight up bad version. For lack of a better word. We got you, Jack. We finally got him. So we rescue Jack, we can get out of the level now. Yeah, between Taco Bell and White Castle also felt like that. White Castle was the first thing I got after I got off the plane. We were driving and I was almost passing out with the hunger. And I just said, listen, stop at the first place that we see for food. So I was like, okay, there's White Castle. We haven't been there. And I got a bunch of those tiny little burgers, which were so incredibly unsubstantial, from what I remember. Yeah, the game doesn't feel fast at all, Zools. It just feels... It doesn't feel sluggish, it just feels slow-paced. Pretty much like you said. Which is obviously a bad thing, because when you look at Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3, those games were very fast. 4 was still decently fast, but 5 and 6 kind of felt a little bit slow. But this is... Well, I won't say a little bit slow, but a little bit slower. We're going with X and 0 again. Wait, there's 3 of those films? Vanishing Gungaroo. I know there's 2 of them, but I didn't know there was a 3rd one.
Ready?
I know there's Go to White Castle.
Can you hear me, Ed?
go to Guantanamo Bay, and I don't know what the other one is. Looks like an underground weapons facility. Right armor is available in certain locations. If you find open right armor, jump to get inside. Use the left trigger to eject in emergencies. There's right armor. I don't think before this, I don't think we've seen any right armor. This is super Mecha Man. There we go. Not just Mega Man, but Mecha Man. Oh, holy crap, he's got rockets too. It's my kind of armor. It's OP as fuck. I had to check for a second to make sure I was still X. Oh no, I thought that was someone to pick up and save. You think a big explosion would hit more than one enemy? No, wrong button! It's Dan the man. I really wish the camera would cooperate. These things just completely destroy it. Well, admittedly, I've never played Mega Man X8 because, like I mentioned before, after I got to the point where I hated this game so much, I swore off all future 3D Mega Man games. So, it is technically going to be a first try for me. Although, I do hear it's better than this.
Ready?
Can you hear me, F?
It's not really saying much though, is it? We're picking up a strong energy source below you. You don't want to fall down there without right armor protection. Be careful. Oh, good. Camera controls. Something that should be pretty much mandatory for every 3D part in this game. Oh, you can go up top too. I can't hover with it. Not properly, at least. So, it's like that game that has no name in this particular stream chat. Kind of like Mega Man Network Transmission. Oh no, we're gonna blow. Oh. See, it's just okay. Now this is weird. Oh no, never mind. I was imagining things. For a second there, I thought I was able to control the camera with the stick. It just turned out to be timing. Hopefully we can find something good over here. It's down there. Nothing. There's more right armor. That's different coloring. Well, Zero's my boy. Zero's even better than X, so that's promising. Now this is going to be... Can we slide off these walls? We can. Oh no! That was close, but we made it. We made it. Mulligan. Oh, this is a big funky right armor. Not only is it faster, but it's cool. And it punches the shit out of it. It destroys multiple ones at a time. Me likey. Do I need to be in a right armor to open the door? Nothing here. Oh, I was hoping there was something up top, but... Walter! That's my boss's name. Ow. Every time I hear the name Ow, it just makes me think of Married with Children. Who knew that this would be the one redeeming factor of the game, fellow teenagers? This big, cool, almost spider mecha tank. I know I wasn't expecting it. I mean, it can't even hit that thing underneath it, though. Well, maybe if I do another one of these ground pounds. Yeah, this is not working well at all. Mash, mash, mash. Take down the armored core. All too easy. Oh no, that's not the button I meant to press. Speaking of fancy Star Wars quotes, the reason why I remember that one all too well is I have, or at least I used to have, I don't think I still have it, I used to have a Star Wars version of Battleship, and it was electronic, and it would play like Vader quotes and like Empire quotes and Rebel quotes and stuff like that when you were doing stuff. It was amazing. And one of them was all too easy. You hit a ship, it's like, oh, too easy. Of course, I'm no James Earl Jones, so don't expect his amazing quality voice and voice acting out of me. Granted, I do have my own traits, but...
I'm not shooting you.
My condolences to you about your boss. If he's English, that must be horrible to deal with. I kid. It's a stereotype.
Can you hear me?
We're picking up lots of right armor. You'll just have to face them head on. There's no other way in. Okay, so I can't. Oh, I can get... Oh, beautiful. It's a good start. See if there's anything else on the rest of them. Nothing up there. Hey, Keith, my boy. One of my best friends is named Keith. Oh, Dwayne. Dwayne the Rock Johnson. The Rock Man Johnson. We gotta save Gordon as well. Mr. Freeman, they're waiting for you in the test chamber. Yes, I do want to play Half-Life 2. Well, not just Half-Life 2, but I kind of want to play all the Half-Lives as like a big... I won't call it an event, because I don't really do events. I just like to play what I play. Nothing good on 80s, but it looks good. I think we have them all. Eric, no! Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything on these. Oh, never spoke too soon. That's an E-Tank, baby. That is an E-Tank. That is what we want. E-Tank. Wow, did I destroy that in one hit? No, I didn't. gonna be, oh, double kill. Switch to Zero. Rip him apart, Zero. Use that sword. You slice him and dice him. Now right spot. Why does no one get my Batman references? I'm so disappointed. I had them the other day too. No one got them. Oh no, I changed weapon. Bad idea. Metal Gear! It can't be! Oh, Shao Kahn. Fair enough. I was thinking more all too easy, as in the Vader's like all too easy. So he's a robo kangaroo.
Long hair and a saber? You must be Zero.
Wait a minute.
So
Wait a
they
minute.
sent an S-class hunter to stop me, huh?
He's a kangaroo maverick in the pouch of a giant kangaroo robot. Oh, I remember you telling me that before, fellow
But
teenagers.
you'd need a dozen of them to beat me.
How sweet. Looks like you're having a swell time swinging around your new toy.
Stop treating me like a kid. Why, I oughta.
I do need to pick up Mortal Kombat arcade board. The guy I usually buy my arcade boards from here in town, he has like maybe 6 or 8 games left, and he actually has Mortal Kombat.
Hey,
I can't
calm
remember if it's
down,
1 or 2
or you'll
though.
have to take a time
I think it's
out
2.
in the corner.
Right, let's see if we can figure out this guy's weakness before we die. Oh no, the only other one we got is a shield. That won't do at all. We'll just try to hit him with everything. Wait, the fire is actually really good against him. And it seems to hurt him twice. Well, if he doesn't start running around everywhere. Yeah, that feels like that's hitting him a few times. That move just completely wrecked him. That was way, way easy. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Put my controller down on my own fucking hubris.
What? What? What?
Absolute rage on me. Okay, well, at least I know I can kill this easy and save on my specials. Yeah, I'm ready for you this time. Did he just have like a flaming fart at me? Okay, let's try hit him with everything we got. The fire is still kind of decent. I'm just kind of blasting with everything at this point. Come on, come on. Oh, that's a shield, okay. I was hoping I could launch a giant uppercut at him. Okay, that's actually no good. Not a viable option. Fuck it. We'll just blast him at them. It's way easier. Oh, he's going Super Saiyan. He can go Super Saiyan all he wants though. Evo ain't got shit on me. One more, we got him. Nailed it. I only have the one machine when it yeah, I'm a little behind on chat. I was killing the boss. I've only got the one machine, but it's an interchangeable one, so I can just get the actual JAMA boards and just swap them out as needed. It's just a generic black cab. I think you've seen it. I think you saw the picture I posted on Twitter about it, but I mean, it means a lot to me, and that's all that matters. Explosion. Although short range, this weapon releases an explosive wave of energy directly in front of you. Yeah, I need to upgrade it and get something better if I wanted to use something with CPS 3, like say Street Fighter 3 Third Strike or something along those lines. All the stuff that works with my one is early JAMA stuff, all the way up to CPS 2 and equivalent hardware. Now the Mega Man X. Wait, last boss of Mega Man X6. That didn't screw me over. Not for X6. What one screwed me over? I think it was 5. I know which one you're talking about, the one where he's got the 3 different coloured heads and it warps in with the different patterns, and I killed the one with the gun, but that wasn't X6. But it was a pain in the arse. Yeah, I always forget the name of the new ones, the Naomi boards or the Naomi system, and obviously there's CPS 3. There's a few other ones as well, not excluding the Neo Geo stuff. Oh yeah, I know the one you're on about. It's just X6 was the one with Gate and the face boss, the Kamehameha face boss. Yeah, I remember that. I was eating my own. I even had like a terrible one. I was like, I went all X-Men Arcade. Like, welcome to die. And then, you know, I just died because I got screwed. Hated it. Fucking raging. But the cool thing for you, fellow teenagers, is you probably live near Galloping Ghost, to which that makes me very envious. Decreases damage by 1/2. Yeah, I'll take that. And what's the final damage upgrade? Extends range of normal. That's good enough. We'll take that. Yeah, a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4-player cabinet would be ideal. See, the way in a perfect world, I would like maybe about, I think it works out at about 8 or 9 or 10 specific individual cabinets. Ones that have the artwork, they're specifically designed for that game and all. They have like 4 players or 6 players or 8 players or whatever the specific amount is. There's a couple of games I would love a dedicated cab for, but one, I just don't really have the space for it. And stuff like that is expensive and hard to find. They're not $1,200 expensive here if you can find one. They're usually a little bit cheaper. You'd pay about maybe $800 for maybe $1,000 for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cab, 4-player. No, don't worry, Zulus. That's in a perfect world.
You see that? This is what one can do with DNA data.
Amazing.
But give me a minute till this cutscene's over.
That DNA data could provide so much power. You're incredible.
Well, I hope I've proven my abilities to you. But this is only the beginning. If you give me the chance, I can make you invincible.
What? You mean I could be even stronger?
Absolutely. But in order to do so, we'll need the mouse that ran away. He must collect more data, and then I will make you the strongest hunters that ever lived.
But that won't work. He'll never come back. We've set him free. And as for our power, we have quite enough. I thank you truly, but we already are undefeatable.
You don't need any more power, huh? Well, that could be true in your case. But he still has an unfinished job.
What's that supposed to mean? An unfinished job?
There is vital data still missing. The most powerful Reploid data is not yet in my hand.
You used us. And Axel? We've had enough of this. We won't search for him for you. And we won't attack any more innocent Reploids. Not one!
The voice of Red sounds like Barry Burton from original Resident Evil.
Well, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you'd be a bit more useful. But let's do this democratically.
This cutscene needs to end. Oh, he resurrected all his boys.
What's wrong, guys? What are you doing? You! What have you done to my pal?
Oh, consider it payment for the power-ups I gave you. Well, what'll it be? If you don't follow my orders, they'll never return to normal. Get Axel back, along with X's data.
I don't think X has been crushed into a Jill sandwich just yet. Okay, so, like I was about to say before that cutscene came in and kicked ass, Zool's, one, like I said, I don't have the space for it yet, but technically I could. I have a huge room downstairs that's fully furnished, but basically just sits there and doesn't get used. I've been contemplating possibly reworking a lot of stuff in the entire house, especially that room, because outside of Christmas and special events it never gets used. There's a potential for it to turn into a giant, maybe pseudo arcade, because something similar, maybe a proper full-size classic game room style job, but we'll see. Unfortunately here, fellow teenagers, that never happened. Places would never sell their arcade machines and all. 99% of the time what happens here, as well as back in the day, the companies would actually, or well, not companies, but places, individual arcades or whatever, would actually rent. If they had more than maybe a handful, maybe half a dozen machines, they'd actually rent them from larger companies that rented out all sorts of amusements and whatnot. Now, speaking of amusements, we're going to have lots of amusement here. We're going to do the worst level in the entire fucking game. We all remember this one at the start, don't we, lads? This went so well. But let me give you a perfect example. The place I bought my arcade cabinet from, the guy had 5 of them originally back in the day. He sold one of them throughout the years. He sold another one just randomly throughout the years, so he was left with 3 of them. And then I remember he had Street Fighter as well, and I kind of wanted Street Fighter. Oh, this will come in real handy, as long as it doesn't fuck up like the rest of the stuff. And I remember asking him about that one, and he goes, no, some guy came in one day and he knew I had arcade cabinets and he wanted to buy that and Street Fighter just straight up together. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, that's what everyone wants. So that was that one sold. So he had 2 left, and when I went down and I was talking to him about it, he had 2 left, and I got one of them. He still has the other one there now, but I have his other one. They were all the same cabs. They were all just, if you've seen the pictures of mine on Twitter, or even in 1 or 2 of my old videos I made about it when I got it this time last year, they all look the same. They're all just generic, just black wooden cabs with switchable JAMA hardware inside them. I have a habit of just calling them JAMA hardware, but you know what I mean. big one we want to do here is not get screwed by... Oh, we've already been over this side, haven't we? Yeah, the big one we want to do is not get screwed by the red one, which is soon. So here it is. Now, we want to go off to the left. Oh no, Jeff! Poor Jeff. Jeff got destroyed. And this is the furthest we've ever gotten this level, so we have to be real careful. Actually, before we go any further, I'll take a second. See what I'm missing here. Yeah, unfortunately, arcades here are basically dead as well. Like, let me give you a perfect example. See, like you mentioned the beercade, so we basically have one of those here. Oh, before I go into that story, the 3/4 scale arcade ones for $300, like the one with Street Fighter and all that. I think it had 3 different versions of Street Fighter. I've seen that one alright, but that's the idea. So yeah, as far as arcades here, we have one huge arcade in Dublin City. The big problem with it is, back in the day, when it used to be really cool and I spent a shitload of time and money and all there, it's a massive place, but it was just wall to wall of all the cool games, fighting games, and basically anything you could think of. DDR was there, Beachhead was there, Time Crisis, House of the Dead, any kind of proper arcade game that you could think of was there. Oh, hang on a sec, this is changing. I just want to be safe for a minute. But unfortunately, over the years, they phased pretty much all of that stuff out. And it's all just video poker and video roulette and video slots and all that shit now, which fucking kills me. When I was in Dublin about 2 weeks ago, I actually went in there. The last time I was in there before that, they had... Oh, let's see. A path into the heart of the mothership. Got it. Go through the shutters between the 2 cannons. But first, you'll have to beat the cannons and the gatekeepers to break the lock. But they had previously dumbed down the... Oh crap, where was that? I wasn't expecting that at all. They had previously dumbed down the... Oh fuck, I can't duck under it. To the actual proper arcade machine and stuff, down to about 10% of the size. But when I went in there about 2 weeks ago, they had actually dumbed it down again to about 1/4 of the size of what they had already dumbed it down to. And that just breaks my heart. They had literally 5 games. They had some Terminator game. It was actually a brand new one. It was not the Salvation one. It was some really weird big new one that I've never seen before. Literally massive. They had Time Crisis 3. It was that old, yes. They had the new Tekken game, whatever the latest Tekken one is, and there was a motorbike racing game. I don't remember if it was Fast and the Furious or just a different one, but yeah, it's pretty sad. There is also technically a barcade in Dublin as well. There's one of them. It's owned by the same guy who owns the retro shop up in Dublin. So whenever the guy who owns the place where I buy a lot of the retro games, whenever I'm up in Dublin, he owns that too. And they have about 20 arcade machines, but they rotate some of them in and out. They do have some good ones, I will give them that. They have like a properly designed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's only 2-player though. It's the yellow one with the proper artwork, the proper marquee, all that stuff. They've got some other good ones too. There's Sunset Riders. They have 2 different versions of Street Fighter. There's a couple, I think it's Ghouls and... I don't remember if they have Ghouls and Ghosts or Ghosts and Goblins. I think it's Ghouls and Ghosts they have, because I have the one that they don't have, and I have Ghosts and Goblins. So, and there's a couple of other good ones there too. But the problem is the guy who runs it is a wanker, and it's the way it's set up and laid out, and how you actually use it isn't really good. And I, like yourself, I don't drink as well, so I'd literally just be going in to go to the arcade. Which isn't a problem within itself, but it's the environment of being in a barcade and not, what's the word, not being completely in your, we call it natural habitat. Because you have to deal with all this other stuff that you're not really interested in or anything, so that can be a bit of a pain in the arse. Yamaguchi! I do need to... Well, I was about to say I do need to pick up some more arcade boards, but I do want to dial it back a little bit. The problem is, I know arcade stuff is basically the rarest of all the stuff I'd possibly collect and all. So, if anything, I'd want to get that over and done with sooner. I'm afraid to walk. I can't turn the camera. Isn't this great design where you can't see anything? You know me, Jordan. I go all night. You gotta remember that. It's no use for you, but I go all night. To be honest though, I might finish up after this level. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here and I am pretty tired. Hey, Bert. I got you, Bert. Yeah, who needs camera control? I mean, I'm so good at this game. I just need I need the camera to work against me to help it be fair. It's the boot upgrades, Jordan. I got myself some boot upgrades, which allow him to. It's not fly. It's falling with style. Shit, I don't know which way I need to go. I'm just gonna go left, then middle, then right. Damon. Oh. Okay. My luck kicked in. X, these custom parts are for you. With these parts, you'll be able to use Giga Crash. Activate it by pressing left bumper and right bumper at the same time. But I hope that nothing so bad happens that you will end up seeing this message. I'm surprised he didn't tell me that I can only use Giga Crash for good. That full armor? Take it to the skies. Apparently it is full armor. We even got an achievement for it. Achievement! Okay. That's probably the way to go, so... You know how it is. Whenever you get to a crossroads like this, the middle and the front is always the way to go. Oh, let's use Giga Crash. Oh, wait, wrong button. There it is. That was so fucking useless. I think they just killed my boy. No, they didn't. But yeah, that seemed almost kind of useless. Damn, I thought it was a door I could go into. That was Giga Crash, Zools. The worst move in history, apparently. Let's see if I can do it again. No, I don't have a charge or whatever it is. That's how it feels, for sure, Jordan. Some of the levels feel really, really short, but you just move so slow, and the gameplay pace is very slow.
I can see it in your eyes. You would prefer to avoid a fight.
You know me, Duke. Land, sea, or air, I'll kill stuff from anywhere.
Yes, of course. I don't want any more people getting hurt.
You really are a soft fool, X. Well, Just stand there peacefully while I erase both you and your silly ideals.
This guy doesn't even know it. Wait, it's a 2D level? How is that supposed to work? Oh! Wasn't expecting that. So it looks like I probably get behind him for that move. No, he does it from both sides. Those things have uncanny homing abilities. Actually, you know what? We need to figure out what this guy's weak to. This is the only move we don't have, so... Or that we don't have a weakness to, I believe. Yeah, that completely fucking destroyed him. That was totally worth it. Pink X. It's all good, X. It's all good. It doesn't matter what you look like. We got a purple X. Wind Cutter. This weapon releases a boomerang that slices through enemies that come within its trajectory. Not bad. Not bad. Hopefully we got some good upgrades as well during the level. Like actual chips and all that we can choose to put into X. Rip Jeff. Rip Herbie. We got one from Barry and one from Damon. Something from Bert. Right, it's promising. It's promising. Well, it still wouldn't count teenagers because this would be 7 and not 9, so. And either way, he'd still be Mighty X. Okay, so we're gonna start throwing some stuff in here. Enables, let's see, enables rapid fire, normal attack. We'll try put in probably one of each. We'll see what the second level upgrade is for the speed. Increases shot speed of normal attack. Okay, we'll throw this in here. We're really focusing on X. He's going to be our main, our superstar, our star boy. Now we'll probably get a cutscene here, which is why I didn't save it. We'll save it manually after the cutscene.
Okay, everybody. That's point RD-1866, the location of Red Alert's base. But why has it suddenly shown up on our radar screens? It's as if they wanted us to find it.
Yes, it is a bit strange. Be on full guard. X0. Axel is in your hands.
I know. Okay, everybody, let's go. Let's get this fight over and done with.
Now that's the X I used to know.
I don't want to fight, but we must hurry. I can't allow them to claim any more victims.
Got it. You do as you please. Let's get moving. Ready, Axel?
Oh, I was just about to say, where's Axel?
Yeah. Just hold out a little more, Red. I'll be there to put an end to this.
Wait, is he a double agent? Who's he actually helping? Who's he working for? Spit it out, Axel. Who is Axel actually working for? Is it the Maverick Hunters? Is it the Red Army? Wait, was it Red Alert? No, Red Alert. Is it Red Alert? Find out next time on Mega Man X7. Palace Road. Our intel teams won't make it. Get to the scene and eliminate the danger. We'll worry about that some other time. Oh yeah, we got full upgrades. We're still missing some of the tanks, but I didn't see them anywhere in any other levels. Who does fake Mega Man X work for? Wait, we did save it, didn't we? Let's save it again just to be safe. Yeah, we did. Okay, so that is going to be it for tonight for Mega Man X7. The closest thing to a certain number 9 that we'll probably ever have in the Mega Man X series. Not because it's exactly a comparison, but I'm talking about in overall quality wise, because, well, certain things don't age gracefully, and certain things are, what was the term they used? Certain things are better than nothing, I think they might have said. Yeah, that's not something you want to say as a PR manager, but hell, mistakes were made. So that's it for Mega Man X7 for tonight anyway. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, to finish out Mega Man X7 completely. I'm not going to 100% it because, well, that would involve cheating and looking stuff up, which I'm not going to do. Well, you know, there's certain people and certain streamers out there and whatnot, certain variety streamers that will remain nameless, that actually sit there reading guides off their phones on stream. Like, what's the point? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Where's the appeal in that? But anyway, that's beside the point. Before we end out here, I want to do my usual and thank everyone for coming out, being badasses as always in the stream chat, because without you guys hanging out, shooting the shit with me, talking about all sorts of jazz, all sorts of good stuff, be it Mega Man, well, I can't really say good and X7 in the same sentence, but just general good stuff, general Mega Man X 1 to 6 and maybe even 8, as well as other stuff, both modern, retro and even non-game related. You guys make this what it is because, well, I'm just sitting here playing games by myself without you guys, and anyone can do that really. So I want to thank everyone for coming out, hanging out, hopefully enjoying this even a fraction as much as I did, because even with X7, well, hopefully you enjoyed it because it's X7. So anyway, thank you guys so much. I'll see you hopefully on whatever's next, be it Mega Man X7, a different stream of a different game, different genre, or even just a random video I would put out there. Peace out, and I'll see everyone whenever.